Okay, I think this is on. Hey yo, everybody. I am Braxton Wise of Third Coffee Studio. Let's turn that down a little bit. Okay, so we have had some issues in the past with software here, and we're gonna jump into more software because of OpenToonz just really not doing it for me. Really not doing it for me. It can do a lot of stuff, but the bugginess is just too much. And you know, fortunately, I haven't run into the crashing, which is what I'm told is. I have been told about the crashing, and so it's kind of a wonder, as many people as there are that talk about it, that I haven't experienced it, and I put, you know, quite a few hours into just learning how to use it. Of course, I was just finally getting a grip on it, and was just like, no, I'm not doing it anymore. Better that than to stick with something forever. Change your software, son. If you have the opportunity. Sometimes the good stuff is expensive stuff, and then sometimes there is stuff that let's see, what are we gonna we're gonna use Blender, yeah. So, and sometimes there's stuff that actually is insanely good and very available. Okay. Let's open this and review. I wish this had like a streamer mode, because it is kind of difficult. You got all your like recent files. Like if I had any private projects or anything that I was contracted to do without like with an NDA agreement, and then these things being on screen would kind of hint at stuff, right? Like that could be kind of detrimental. And streaming is such a normal thing these days. It's only going to get bigger. Which I wish there were more streaming platforms just to make it more competitive. If that happened, Twitch would very quickly start adding in like algorithm and other sorts of actual workable stuff. I'm pretty sure of that. Competition is good for the consumer. I always believe that. Consolidation is the road to ruin. Hey Strider, I mean, I'm not trying to call you out, but you did redeem first, so you must be there. Competition percola. I know you're not here. Okay, I never saw you. It's just between us. Let's go back to this one so I can kind of review. A frog, look at that. See, I'm easily distracted. Oh, did you see the new emote that we finished? Were you here when I finished the GIF? The lurk emote. I'm very happy with that. That gives me hope. And if we can do that in this more easily, then all the better. So here's an issue though with Blender, is that you've got you know, support for other stuff, but you don't have support for GIFs. Which is weird, right? It has it here. I had to add in a an add-on, which is called, what is it called? I'll remember in a minute, I'm sure. Bligify, that's right. Bligify. And you know, it was a little bit tough to kind of figure out how to get this to work though. But it's not going to be in your output over here. Where is that? Like here. You notice it's not here. But it is here. Render GIF. And GIF import. So it will also import GIFs. That's what this does. This, now it's odd, but once you install it and you like you point it to the folder, so it has the support, because it has another couple of file paths that it needs, that it bundles in the support for a couple of things here. So you have to hit N over here. I put up an animation tab, which basically I'm going to be using this one for drawing. I create a new tab for this, and then I brought up this here, video sequencer, and you have to come up with that first. I was trying to find sequencer because I've seen that's how you're supposed to find the controls for this, but I'm like, I don't see that anywhere. Like, there's no sequencer in these things. So it is, you just have to go to video sequencer first, and when you do that, then it opens up this second box to that. And once you have this up, which I have no clue how to work this, like none. All I know is that sequencer is what you want to use for getting access to the controls. When you press N, because you know, if you use Blender at all, that's like a normal thing, and opens up the little information box, and right here is where you're gonna find your tools for that. It's not gonna be in your output, so it's tricky. Add-ons can be weird, but at least it's workable, because I did output the GIF of this one. Do we have like a player head on this one? Or do I have to switch back to the other thing? Hold on, I don't like that. Let's just go back to my 2D animation. There. And that's our first GIF in Blender. You did? Like working in Blender, you mean? Doing this? I'm curious, and why don't you still do it? You could pick it up again. That could be neat. It's very easy to get. Okay, here's what I know so far, and this is actually a kind of weirdly, and I hate saying this about Blender. Well, it feels weird. It's not that I hate saying this about Blender. I really want to always say this about Blender, but you can never say this about Blender. It feels a little bit intuitive. I know. It's crazy, because Blender is never intuitive. But, yeah. It kind of look, compared to how I was working in OpenToonz, this is kind of a breeze. So here we've got the onion skinning. I wish the colors for this were a little bit more definitive, and I don't know if I can change the colors for our onion skinning, but for now it is what it is. I'm not gonna fuss around with settings when I only just barely have a handle on this. Today what we're gonna do is we're gonna sketch out a nope emote. We're gonna have a frog come in, then like look at, break the fourth wall, look at the viewer, like, I don't know, maybe its face freaks out, like it sees something horrible, and then it turns the other way and exits the frame the way it came in. That's what we're working on today. But anyway, I don't want to mess around with like adjusting this, although I'm sure there's an adjustment for this color. I'd like to see a little bit more color definition, so it's easier for me to tell the difference between these, because what we're looking at is previous frame and next frame. So this one, it has, I don't know, kind of like a green cast, and this one's sort of a purplish cast. And this is the previous, let's see, if we pull backwards, you see, this is the previous, it's this one. And then this is showing the next frame. So what we're looking at is always right in between. And I don't know if we can do like a static frame. In OpenToonz, it does have the ability to click one of two rows for each, what it calls levels. And one row is just to show that frame at all times, which I think is cool for like posting like a frame further out, like a keyframe further out, and then you work your way toward the point where you want to end up, and so that it would always show on every frame as you draw them and get closer. I think that's a good idea. I don't know if we can do that by this one, like if we could pin one. And we can work around it still. I've turned off visibility, and this is what these are, these little circle things here. This is the onion skinning, and I've turned off onion skinning for fills because it gets kind of confusing. Yeah. So basically today we're going to try to do a GIF start to finish, or at least do some sketches of it, and try to mess around with this and get more comfortable with the controls as it is. Mirko Tamburini, how are you doing? What's up, Gamion? Welcome in. Also, is my frog in the way of anything important? Let's see. We need to start a new project. This one is done. We'll just look at it one more time. This is my bouncing ball. Okay, so let's what do we do here? New 2D animation? Are we just... Okay, I guess we're just defaulting to what? Probably 1080 or something like that. There we go. Mondays, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I feel you. I think the frog place... Okay, because this is exactly where I had the frog before, and I haven't really adjusted him at all. Okay, I need to pull up our artwork of... Let's see, do I want to open a browser window of it? I don't know. Here I am in the middle of this. I should have really opened this up first. Projects. I think I have like a GIFs folder. Yes. There we go, that's what I needed. Just so we have our visual notes on what I'm trying to do today. So, beyond just trying to figure out how to like draw and animate in Blender, we have emotes here to be worked on. We finished this one up here. That is the lurk. And I feel like this one is going to be the easiest to do next, so we're gonna work on that one. This is the nope. I'll grab that, move that out of the way. And I hope everyone's having a good day. Despite things, we can at least try. We can at least try as best we can to get on with things, right? Okay, let's go back to here. I have to remember how to do this because it's a different setup for moving. Spacebar does a completely different thing, and in this one, in the animation, spacebar is play. So it's shift middle. And I have one button on my stylus to be middle mouse. I think middle mouse also moves this down here. Alright, and I forgot how do we do the frames. Anyway, we'll work on that in a second. Do I have that set to anything? No. I feel like that's on that same color. Maybe not. Solid stroke, pencil. I wish that didn't always default to. Here, go to color attributes. Yes, alright, good. So this is material, and you know what? When you start this up, the difficult part of this, like Blender always has some hitch when you want to just jump in and work. It's like, no, no, no. Go look it up. So you get in here and you're like, why can't I change the color at all? But it's because you're in material mode. So that's the material default, and we can color the material. So we have to go to color attributes to be able to do this. And why this is important is because we can then come over here to tint, the tint brush, and you see it can tint the materials. So I suppose that's just like a base material, like when we're working in 3D and we get that light gray cube. This is basically the light gray cube. All right. This needs to be smaller. So now let's mess around with that, because when I started a new project, it just automatically made this like a 1920 by 1080, and I really don't want that. I was doing that for a previous file. So let's figure out how to resize this. File, edit. That's not going to be it, no. You can't see. All right. Well, we're not drawing anything yet. There's nothing here yet. Maybe it's on layer. Render, edit, preferences? No. Here's Bligify. Just throwing that out there. Really? Is there really no thing for the canvas size? Well, that's kind of messed up. I mean, we have to be missing something. Because it just automatically made a file that size. So there has to be some kind of a preset somewhere. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Well, that completely throws me. As I was predicting. From earlier. I was like, you know what, we're gonna hit a snag today. It's gonna derail me for hours. Well, I don't know. Like, how do we adjust the canvas size? Why is that thing always going to open up over there? That's so weird. It always loves that other monitor when it opens up that rendering box. Alright. There's a part of my brain says, well, they couldn't have made it that difficult. How hard could it be? But it's really, really hard. It's like impossible. Like, there's just no way you're getting out of this without looking it up.
Garrett 24601
Oh my God.
asked me, if you were a frog, what frog would you be? I'd be a bright, colorful poison dart frog. They're small but mighty, just like me. Plus, they bring a splash of excitement to the rainforest, and I love spreading joy wherever I go. Just remember, don't lick me.
What? Okay, look. Also, thank you, Garrett. Alright. This is gonna take a while. I really wished it wouldn't. How are we supposed to change this? Camera, viewport display. Okay, which is that? Where's viewport display? We'll literally be here all day. Because I see it press, I see this picture, but I don't see. I don't see what the picture is showing. It's like I'm looking at something completely different. It's so weird to see pictures that just do not represent what you're supposed to be looking at. Like, I swear these things don't exist in here. And I know I clicked like that tab is showing, and yet all this is completely foreign. It's like it's added something else above it, which is weird. Hey, Kumar. What do I do on weekdays? I do like my website stuff. And I watch the stock market. It's so weird. Alright, where's the viewport display? The thing is, I just don't see it in here. It's supposed to be kind of up above these things. But I did at least get an animation done. I just can't, can't figure out how to... I can't find what I'm looking for, unfortunately. So we can't even like get drawn today. We're still looking for it though. It's just not, it doesn't exist in here. Maybe we have to draw something first. This automatically makes a keyframe, and as we move to the next, I just there. I just press the key on the right, and it just automatically goes to the next keyframe. Which is very cool. Where is, and you work layers in here too. So I have a lines layer, then there's a layer underneath that for fills, and I could do another layer for ink, like above that. Is that how we do it? Yeah. So it worked kind of like how you'd think. Actually. Actually, such a bad word these days. Now I have to try and remember how we shorten up our duration. I don't remember how to do that. Like, isn't there was a thing over here where you but I don't know where it's at. Why not using OpenToonz? Because I hate OpenToonz. OpenToonz sucks. So now we're trying to okay, have a good one, Strider. Thank you for hanging out. How do we do that? That's blend mode. Okay, well, I thought that there was a module over here. Maybe it's in the N thing if I do this, if I do that. I don't think so. I know there was a box over here that did it, but if we can just do it here, where are we at? In frame range. Maybe it's in like this. No. That's a snap, I guess. Okay. I'm still figuring out what these things do. Okay. I know OpenToonz sucks, but it's better than Grease Pencil. I'm actually feeling better about Grease Pencil. What are the differences to you? Like how is Grease Pencil worse? I'm curious. Oh, because the interface, right. I can get that though. I mean that Grease Pencil has more support though. There's more community support, easier to learn. Actually. And that, you know, it's bad when Blender is easier to learn than whatever app it is. It's bad for that other app. Because that's really saying something. Like, Blender is the Dark Souls of creative painting, drawing, 3Ding, animating apps. Dark Souls. But not the first one where it's all cushy. It's like the second one where it's like oppressively difficult. In a swamp? I mean, come on. What was that spot called? I don't remember now. As many times as I watched Val suffer his way through that one area. Okay. Man, I would love to watch me some Dark Souls streams. Oh, we're doing 60 frames. Yes. I swear there was a thing over here for that. In like the tutorial I was watching. I do this to zoom and then middle click to drag. So we can see our keyframes. And let's see. The layers work in a way that works for me with drawing programs, which I like. No strange wording so far. And what are we on? There. And fortunately, for now, we're on the correct line layer. Right? Right. Let's grab our... What am I using the pencil? Our pencil. I've talked to many animators, they all said the same. Watch reviews of those compared both side by side and tried this. Okay. I think for me, maybe because I've already had experience in Blender, maybe this feels more comfortable. Although, you know what? I need to get more experience in Blender. I need to go back into doing my 3D stuff. That would really help in my, drawing comics. Complex characters, I could model them, at least roughly, model them in 3D. And then just move them around in 3D and use that as reference when I draw the 2D inked versions for the comic or for an animation or something like that. I think that would just having a 3D model that I could just turn around and then have it on another monitor and look at it, like take a screenshot of it, have it on another monitor while I draw the poses and stuff on a pose sheet for the character. That would just seriously make my life way easier. Right. Now, I don't want to alarm anybody, but I might have to go make a coffee. I don't know. I think today we're going to... Oh wait, I'm still looking for this. Hold on. I just got sidetracked myself again. Is this how we do it here? Is that it? Is this it the entire time? Maybe they just named it something different. I hate me when I make sounds like that. But yet, sometimes I just feel like it's justified. Oh my god. Is this really what's happening right now? Did I just figure out the secret? Let's see, my very first... So I always learn Blender 3D, and then this 3D sculpting thing comes up, which kicks my butt. I had to switch to 2D. Man, I understand. I also I tried to do, well, I was working more of the wireframe stuff anyway. But I was doing that, and I thought, you know what? Maybe sculpting would be easier. And it wasn't. And I went back to the wireframe, you know, the standard 3D wireframe stuff that you just, you know, that it opens up with by default. Sculpting was difficult. But the thing is, I watched a sculptor for quite a long time here on Twitch. His name is Tiny Naki, although he doesn't really stream much now. He does, I guess, more silent streams on YouTube. But he, I watched him do a lot of stuff. He was just purely a 3D sculptor in Blender. And I learned a lot from like how he built up his forms and stuff. I feel like it would be a little bit less of a chore now if I were to get back into it, just from having watched him do that. Sometimes the workflow can change everything. Like sometimes you're just like, how am I going to build up this area so it doesn't look like crap, but yet also not have too much topology and blah blah blah. I think that, you know what? I think efficiency is what pretty much is the struggle for everyone. Okay, so he comes in, and you know what? Maybe I should make a background we'll do a sketch. So let's do a background sketch. All right, I'm gonna see how this works too. All right, well, scroll does not work other than to do that. So managing like a column of stuff down here is going to be a little bit difficult for me. I really am bad with layers, and here we are. We're going to be putting layers way below my vision area. I mean, imagine how bad I am when I have them all over here on the right. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be like a form of self-torture. BG. If you know what I mean. So, let's move you down. No, that doesn't... No, that's a different thing. Oh, wait, this has a thing. Maybe that's a thing. Stop saying thing. So I'm just I'm just exploring all this stuff. Okay, scroll works there at least. Good. Eventually, Blender starts making sense, and that's when you know you've completely lost your mind. No, isn't it like... No, it's like seeing the Matrix. Like Neo. Man, I used to think like, man, that movie is such a dystopia. And now, like, I would literally love to live in that world. That'd be so much better than the world I'm living in right now. Just living in the Matrix. Maybe we are in the Matrix, but we're in like the shitty Matrix. Alright, what is this? What is this new dialogue? No. Oh, good. Alright, so if I hover over here, it does that. But I would like this to go away. Anyway. Ah, good. It did. Is there a thing to move it? Yes. Because it's going to be hard to drag that. Well, can we drag? No. Right. Look at that. So, then, let's do a little sketch of what I want to happen. And we're gonna... let's see, frog comes in. Hold on, let's redraw the frog somehow. I also like the pencil in this. I was literally drawing with it just because it was fun. Frog. This isn't completely what it's going to look like. We're concepting. We're concepting. Mass concepting. Like I'm concepting all over the place. And cringing myself out at the same time. that's how it is. Trust me, this hurts me more than it hurts you. See, that's the sacrifice that I make. Okay, well, alright, have a good one, Kumar. I do appreciate that you came by. Okay, so frog enters. It's more like a beak. Like that. Frog comes in. And what here? Hold on. Where's our material thing? No, that's not right. Data? No. Where is it? No. Hold on, where is that? Literally, is it just the top? It's like it can't be any of these. Alright, there we go. Good, because I can change this to a color that's different. So he's gonna come in here and he's going to be like hair. And it's like, how about we do like where they start off big and then get tiny. Like surprise, and then like something breaks in their mind. Right, like something breaks inside and the eyes go like catatonic. What's like when people are in a coma or something, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now. So we do that. Ooh, should we do like more body this time? Eh? He has to have nipples. But not 4 of them. Wow, Braxton. Wow. Okay. And Let's see. Then he freaks out and he goes back. And then exits that way. So we need something like this, something readable. I can color this something different. That's such a cool feature. Right. Alright, let's do stuff. The blue is hard to see, right? Well, yeah, that's what I'll draw in just standard material color, and then I will later on I'll go over it in blue, because it's blue is it's a less saturated color than black, and it's easier to it's not as vibrant and noisy as red, so it's just easier to ink over it. Of course, blue back in the day was used to have cleaner artwork for like comics and stuff, because they could just like scan black and white, and it wouldn't see the blue pencil that they sketched with. It would just see the black ink, which is kind of ingenious. Alright, so how big is he gonna be? And are we gonna start off with him having like some 0 frames? The other one has that, and I don't know if that's such a good thing. Let's just start him off. Let's make him taller, because I want to make the whole thing here active. Is that okay to have the eye change though? The shape change is going to be a little bit different. Hold on. Did that eraser just take out all my layers? It did. Why is it doing that? Hold on. Because it was just taking off all the stuff. Yeah, because this is not on that layer. If we go up to down here, where there's nothing, it's still erasing. Alright, so how do we fix that? Certainly there's a setting for that, right? Active layer. Only edit the active layer of the object. Built-in asset brush. Okay, is that right?
Boom. I mean, B52, great band, but now I'm just doing word association, so let's celebrate 52 months of sub.
Ayo. Ayo, woo woo. Thank you very much. 52 months. Ayo. That's awesome. Look at that. Look, we fixed it. So the eraser is going to do all layers at once if you'd like it to, which actually I kind of like that, because when I get stuck and I can't find which layer I accidentally drew on and I want to just plow through it and just erase what I see, it's nice having an eraser that will do that. But it's also really nice that you can switch it. So now active layer only erases what's on that layer. So this is untouched until we come down here to background, and there we go. And also this works very much like layers in anything else. If you want to work in Clip Studio Paint and then jump over into this, is no different. Well, I don't know how the animation works in it, but it's working in the same way that the transparent layers work in regular art programs. So it's nice. Like I'm kind of happy with it. We did have a rough start though. Alright, so we're gonna do not that. Here. I can also lock them, because I'm prone to drawing on the wrong layer. They wouldn't be like this, right? They would be like that. Crap. It's neat though. Look at that. You're just drawing in the air. Let's see, that's 0 to get it back. The thing is that technically we're always in 3D. That's how it does it. It just shows us a flat surface, and we just orient our camera view to a flat surface. That's all. But if you look over here, we're still in 3D viewport. So if I do middle mouse and pull, it does that, just like it would in anything. Just be careful with this, because it can get upset with you if you mess with it too much. I hit 0, and I have the top of my keyboard as the numpad, so I have emulate numpad on this, which it's not so good. It doesn't do that. What is it? The slash. and comma and period that also work. You gotta have an actual numpad for that. So I don't know. Emulate numpad doesn't exactly emulate all the numpad. You still gotta do other stuff. But this is a way to canvas flip, because when they took away grease pencil tools and they integrated that into Blender, because grease pencil tools is no longer an add-on, it is just built in. They removed the little flip button, and the workaround is to come up here and just click on there. Although sometimes you get this view. It's annoying. I really wish they'd just bring back the flip button. I forgot how I made that go away. The camera view thing. I don't know. It's kind of annoying. Like really annoying. I can't imagine that they, and that was like version what, 3 point something that they did that. It's crazy. I guess we're deciding what he looks like right now. This is what Braxton frogs are going to look like. Man, I really wish that we had like a better tool for this. Otherwise, if you're up here, you hit spacebar. But that's about it. You don't really pull up these tools the way, at least the way I would in Clip Studio. So, I don't know, maybe he's small. Let's grab, that and turn that off for now. I couldn't live without a numpad. Don't you have a separate one? I thought you used to have one for retro gaming. Yes, I do. That's true. I just don't always want to reach forward and have it set up because it takes up extra space though. At least, I mean, the reason I have it separate is so I can place that somewhere on the desk that's not directly next to the keyboard, allowing me to put the keyboard in a more compact area. And then this goes up kind of above the keyboard instead, so I can displace that bulk to somewhere else. It's just not always, you know, convenient. I like to just, you know, for the quick stuff, I'd like to just not have to, you know, open up the keypad, numpad. Because I sit it somewhere else on the desk too, so it's not always like at the ready. So it comes in here, and how far do we want this? These go for a full 60. There. Getting used to reading the menus again. Because I want to take every frame that Twitch will let us have. And that's over, like, what, 60, 24, well, does it run it? Yes, if we have it, yes. So 24 frames a second, that's over 2 seconds. That's quite a lot. Man, I want to make a coffee right now. Like, right freaking now. But I won't. Where do we want to be with him? If I move to 15 and key him in, but that's gonna take a I don't know. Meh. Alright. How do we onion skin that one on? Maybe we don't. That's another, yeah, I really would like a way to just permanently pin that. Masks. That could be neat. I don't know. The visibility of drawings in this tree node is affected by the layers in the masks list. Mask list. We need to get into whatever that is. Not today, though. Not today, Braxton. Not today. Isn't there a way of, like, making that, like, permanently pinning that? In the background. Maybe not. Can we right click? No. No. What even is that? That's just way too complicated. Does anyone do those things? If anyone is watching and they use this stuff, I really want to know about it. I feel like you could be like an amazing badass if you knew all that stuff. Just by knowing all that stuff. Show all keyframes during the animation playback and enable all frames for editing. Right. Well, damn. I really would like to have a way to pin this up there. Rather than have to key him all the way through. What are we at as well? Are we doing 24 FPS or is this in the thing? There. So then how fast is that going? What am I doing? Ninjago lover? Ninjago lover. Is it, wait, did I get that right? Anyway. Yeah, Ninjago. Wasn't there a like a Lego thing of that? Nice, how are you doing today? I'm just struggling with figuring out how to do this in Blender. One thing I would like to do is onion skin this. To get that onion skin to stay in one spot when I key him about there. I don't think we can do that. No, I don't see a way to just kind of pin that there. Right. So, I don't know. Maybe he comes in. I kind of want him to be about here. Oh, I still have these things to erase. You know what I could do instead is use this. If I can't figure out how to do that, maybe I can just come down here and sketch it on the background. Yeah. I'll do a taller version of this. And I'll just have him there. Let's see. Like right about here. It's not hidden. Wait, what? That's not right. It's not hidden. Don't bug out on me, Blender. Oh, wait, it's not. They're there. I was like, that's not hidden. Man, get your error messages straight, Blender. I had the lock on. I'm so sorry, but I need to go back and clean. Otherwise, my mom will beat my. Okay, okay. Well, welcome from Trinidad. Welcome, Ninjago lover, and definitely go do what you need to do. I stream here on the weekends, every weekend. Alright, let's... I will do this. Where is it's up here. Oof. Should he be taller? I'm feeling like that should be a thing. Like, we should really maximize this. Right. Yeah, so what I'll do is, since I can't find a way of pinning the keyframe or the onion skin of that frame like permanently up here so I can just work my way to it, I'm going to just sort of do it this way. So I will get rid of this guy. And we'll draw our keys on here. Alright, there's some kind of freaking smudge on my monitor. Sitting here trying to erase my monitor. Okay. Let's go to... Don't ask. Don't ask. Just don't. So, let's see. Let's go back to here. And... That's a nasty fill. You can do better than that, Braxton. At least try to be pro for once in your life. Alright, so we'll do this. Eyes open. We'll go really simple. On the body. belly button, nipples, freaked out eyes, and then tiny eyes in the middle. So that kind of maps out what I want to do. Right, so I don't think we need this one here either. We have the concept down. So let's do all right. Little nostrils. All right, so that happens, and we'll go up here. To work if you just do this. Lines. Okay. This is where we want him to be. These gonna be like eyelids. Let's see. How round is his face going to be? If we do it like this, then we'll just try to extrapolate, yeah? We will infer. Mr. Atura. Mr. Tura. This, no, the export or the render, the GIF render is. So when we get ready to render all this, there is the output. and normally you'd have to output the PNGs and then feed those into something else and label them so it picks it up. And I can do that in Photopea, but I have to prefix all of them. I have to manually prefix every one of them, so it reads them as animation files and it'll export them. But it is doable. Instead, what you do is you come over here to I created, where was that? Rendering, composing, 2D. Look, I did have a tab here. An animation tab. Although this doesn't have a background on it right now. This turn this to video sequencer, and then you got sequencer here. When it's on that, then you press N for information, and there should be here under tools, not tool, is Bligify, and then this is what allows me to render as GIF. It's not in the normal output, which is freaky, but you know, that's how it is. And you can import GIFs as well, so it's cool. Oh, this one, Bligify? Okay. You know, I mean, you know how like normal installation works. You just put the folder where you know it is, and you just point Blender at it, and it self-installs from the zip. It'll create a couple of file paths as well, because there's two other things it needs support for in order to do this. So it'll bundle them and put them in a thing. Well, make sure you're using the newest version, I guess, right? But this is how we would export that. Which I'm very happy about getting that to work. That's how I did the bouncing ball thing. Yeah, that's what I did with the bouncing ball. Here, we need to do a save. Let me drag this off screen. I need you. It always wants to default to something like that. Oh, good. Well, at least it keeps... No, actually, it did. It went back to where I recently was, which is good. I don't like when it defaults back to, like, the Windows folder defaults. I don't keep my stuff in those directories. We should go to... These need to be GIF things. Right. So, what are we gonna call this? Nope. Braxton, nope. Okay, good. We have a universalized folder now. Otherwise, I'd need to import them into GIMP to do all that, which isn't too much trouble, but it's nice to be able to do something to streamline the process. Look, you know what? The problem with GIMP, and I have done that, this is why I was always so afraid of working with GIFs, because of GIMP. You have to also put in, you have to label them with the correct prefix, and you also have to label in the time delay, which is, I guess that's delta, and then you have to then give it a number so it knows what sequence to put it in and all that stuff. At least in Photopea, all you have to do is put in the it's like _a _, and that signifies it's an animation, and it'll treat it that way. And then after the that prefix, you then put in the name and then maybe an underscore and the frame number, but really it's just recognizing them in order. So if you just do them from bottom to top, it'll just order them that way, so you don't even have to have a number on them. Import as layers. Okay. Okay. What are we doing here? Get back to what we're doing. Get back to work, Braxton. That's what everyone's telling you to do right now. Should you do like an overhang, like a Simpsons kind of thing? That's how we do the sus frog, remember? You know, a little bit of an overhanging lip. That's how we do sus frog. I need to have cartoony versions of this stuff. The sus frog I painted from a picture. The emote that we have, I painted that from a... So it was a photo reference, at least. To be fair. Although I don't know what I'm being fair to. I'm just saying, it's like people who say that crap that... Does that make sense? If that makes sense. On the end of everything, like, fuck you. Look at that. There goes my monetization. I'm gonna draw and rant today. You know what? That's what we should do. I should draw and rant. Thank you, Arpeggiator. Look at that. Arpeggiator is being all nice and bubbly and cheerful. I'm just sitting here ranting like a lunatic. But maybe that's our thing. Maybe that's what I do. Maybe I sit here and I draw and I rant. We don't want to get political, though. Even though I really want to get political. We don't want to do that. I'm just gonna be a ranting frog. Yeah, no, I got you. Alright, you know, if you know what I mean. I get you, though, if that makes sense. Like, if it didn't make sense, wouldn't someone just raise their hand and go, excuse me, but... That shit doesn't make sense. I need a rant emote. You know what? Now there aren't enough silly emote slots. We don't need... Do we need sus? Do we really need sus? Nobody needs sus. Sus. Ayo woo woo. Don't you take away my sus. I can't. I won't. I'm picking it up if you're putting it down. Ooh, I watched that. What is that? That chimney movie. Very descriptive, right? The chimney movie. Popel, right? Hey, chill guy. Welcome in. That's cool. What do you do? What do you YouTube? Popel. Popel's Chimney Town is what it's called. Let me write it down. Like that. Or something. I was watching that earlier today. That was pretty neat. Alright, so we go this way. Stomach. And frog belly should be easy, right? Make it line up. Make it make sense, Braxton. Well, I'm afraid that train has left the station. Like we're looking at that in the rearview mirror. And I don't like the fingers. It looks like he has a lot of carbs. You know what? I don't know. Like, look, how many carbs are there in like chitin? Because that's what they eat, right? They eat bugs, which is just protein and that chitin material. Alright, so he comes in off frame here. Want to be friends, like friends? Well, I guess that depends on how friendly. You seem like a nice person. I don't feel like this is the right way to make frog hands. How many people get to say that in their lives?
Garrett 246001 asked me
Friends.
how many carbs are in chitin. Chitin itself is not a carb-rich food and isn't typically counted for its carbohydrate content like common dietary carbs. It's more of a structural polysaccharide.
It's a
found in the
polysaccharide?
exoskeletons of arthropods, like crustaceans and insects. If you're thinking of munching on chitin, you're probably barking up the wrong tree if you're counting carbs.
Oh my god. Alright. Here, we'll do it like this. I'll deal with the arm later. Alright, so here it is. And we'll go to... Weirdly, why is this way the hell down here? Oh, no, we're in full canvas mode, which I didn't really mean to be. It's fine. Although it was a nice mode, I'm not hating or anything. We'll be we'll be best buddies. Like what is that movie? Misery. I'm your #1 fan. God, it was such a good movie. I mean, Kathy Bates is just insane. All right. So what do we want him to be? I went through all this so I could key him at, like, I don't know, I want to do 60 frames and I want him to be here. Or do I? Like, literally I went through all this trouble and I was just going to key him right here. And what? Hey Nix, what's up? The Nixtorama. Oh, look at that! You got the emote going. Right. So if I want him here, that's gonna be slow. It's gonna be pretty slow. No, does his hands go like that? How about we can make him super... Wait, how are we making him super fancy? Well, he's sort of in the sketch phase right now. Well, yeah, obviously. We could put a hat on him. That could fancy him up. We'll just do this for now. I don't want to mess with hands at the moment. Okay, so then he gets here and he's in the middle. And where does he go? That's our entrance thing. Also, weirdly, where's our play button? Am I just losing my mind, or did we not have a play button? That's weird. Do I like KFC? I do. Fried chicken. I'm very much into... Well, I like fried chicken in general. You make him have a cup of tea. Ooh, tea would be good. Well, the thing is, the premise of this is that he's going to be... It's a nope emote. Let me see. So he's gonna come in and be freaked out and then leave. So we're in the middle of freaked out phase. Lines. There. You haven't had KFC in ages? You know, I have not had like proper KFC. No. It's been a while. Like the closest thing I could say would be to like Walmart's fried chicken from their deli. It makes my mouth water, even though it's terrible. It's terrible, but yet I drool when I think of it. It's like one of those guilty pleasures. Walmart fried chicken. Okay, so I'm still back to this part. I was sure we had like a play button. Am I just missing it? Good fried chicken is hard to pass up. Even bad fried chicken is hard to pass up, because then I just whip out the hot sauce and I'm good to go. Even bad fried chicken. What is it that is wrong with this? Alright. Because look, spacebar is usually the play button, and it's also not working. So what have we done wrong? Because I'm missing the play button for our frames. Is it some crap down here? Wait a minute, why is that down here? I was wondering where this was. What did I do to make that go down there? Okay, well, I have somehow messed this up or something. And this is, I guess, a blow up of that. How strange. You're subbed? Nice. That's awesome. I do a lot of this now, struggling through animation. This is our thing for now. Also, thank you. Even if it's only temporary. Weirdly, that is too dark. Oh, that's the that's just at the end. Alright, so I think we're on the right track. So here he is, he comes in, and we want to bring him into the room, and then I guess stop him here. So should it be longer? If we take this, how does that work? If I grab that frame. Alright, so look at that. It automatically drags out that keyframe So we're not really looking at these numbers as the keyframe numbers. We're now looking at a stretched out, like it's stretched out for 2 frames, I guess. Alright, green is, I think that's right. How about he has a, wait, on him? On the frog? Hold on, we don't need that one. I'd love to just copy paste him and move him forward. I guess I'm going to learn that today. Not on stream. Crap, I have extra stuff to do today. I have an SSL certificate expiring today. I still have done largely nothing. Alright, so wait. How did I do it before any other thing? What if I do it like this? What if we... How about I... There. I'll trace him off right here. Imagine I became the biggest YouTuber ever. Wait, if you became the biggest YouTuber ever? That could get us like millions of views. I'm good with that. A cyber power? Alright. How do we do this? I trace him off and... How do we select out? This one. And then these collapsed menus. No, that's a shape tool. Interpolate, no. No, we don't want to trim. Isn't there like a selection thing? I'll make sure every one of my fans sub to you. Oh man, please do. Oh, we will absolutely be best friends. We will have slumber parties, pillow fights, ghost stories, and like the kind where you hold, like you're in the dark and you have and you make a fort out of blankets and pillows, and you hold the flashlight under your chin. We'll braid each other's hair. Mine will be easy. I shave my head. We'll share secrets. Do pinky swears. Like everything. Where is the selection thing? Oh wait, hold on. It's because I gotta remember I'm in Blender. So if we go here, tab. Lasso select. I love how this select works. You can see everything it's enclosing. Alright, so let's see if this works. G to grab. Well, can we move on a plane if we... No, shift slows it down as usual. Control. Oh, look at that. Control does it in degrees. Alt does nothing. Okay. We'll do that. Then, what do we do? Hit enter? No. I just touch outside it, I guess. I don't know. Let's go back to the other thing. Right. I made a post for all my subscribers. Nice! Well, you know I like Psylocke. Oh, you know how like Psylocke has those psionic blades? That could be you, only with cyber powers. Oh, what? Alright. Here. This is first frame, next frame. Right? If I could tween him, I'm sure this would be a little bit easier. I just don't know how to do that. I'm sure this does it as well. I wouldn't have to draw these. We'll be interpolating, I guess, right? You would take care of that for me. His jaw is really jutting out now. Later I will make fan art of me, okay, of my frog avatar. That sounds awesome, actually. At his butt? I don't know. His belly. There's a lot of him showing right now. No, this was wrong. There, that's how we do that. You're 8. You cannot be. You can't. 8-year-olds don't even know that many letters to make all these words. You still don't even know the alphabet yet. One webbed toe. Is it just the one? Let's make this longer. Don't make fun of 8-year-olds. Well, I apologize. Seemed like a perfectly respectable 8-year-old. Okay, didn't I do... We did that one. Trace soft moved it. Right, that's this one. Isn't that how it looks? Hold on. Some of this is still highlighted, weirdly enough. Okay. Hold on. I feel like this wigged out on me. Alright, I didn't have that in the right spot. Okay, this is this one. Don't make fun of 8-year-olds ever. Okay, I got you. Crap. You really smart. Well, thank you. It's very nice of you to say. It's confusing. I'm looking at this line right here and just trying to match it. Since I didn't draw him completely before, it's kind of hard to see these. What is it doing? I must be hitting my scroll wheel or something. You're my biggest fan? You probably... Well, I don't know. Maybe not biggest. I probably have a couple of other bigger fans. I've had a lot of people who've been here for a long time. Although most of them aren't here right now. A couple of them are. There's like a couple thousand. but a couple are here right now. You stand a chance of being top of the list though. Because it doesn't take much right now. This thing is making me dizzy. It's blinding me with science. No, I'm not sorry. Also, I have nothing to rant about. Jesus, that's so fast. All right. Second biggest fan. You should visit the UK. I bet it's a nice place to visit. I really do. I'd go visit Woo Woo. There you go. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. So what do we want to do? Should he come in a little more slowly? Because now he's in this phase. Where's my scrubber? Where's my scrubber? Wait, don't we have scrubber up top? Scrubber. Alright. We could do 1, 2, 3, where he's facing the camera. Which I call that the fourth wall, right there. Fourth wall pose. So we could stretch out. Do these in 4s. Like that. Get a coat. Yeah, it rains, right? Like a bunch. I can handle rain. But weird best ways, well, you second best. Woo Woo is my bestie. Oh wait, I think Siler signed the bestie contract as well. I don't know. There was talk of it, but his lawyer never got back to my lawyer, and it didn't really happen. No. Well, it's gonna be clunky. We could do more frames for a finer animation, but we're not going for that. These need to be light. So So is this the one? Hold on, let's grab the eraser. I need to test this. Yeah. So we did this one. We already did the face looky thingy. Right, so now we're moving forward. It's just that the color for this just does not change. So let's grab pencil and change his Can we make a video? The two of us? I don't know about that. I'm not ready for video making with other people. Now that's weird. Oh, it's showing the last frame. Right, so if I do this, it goes away. Okay, I got it. Confusing myself. as one does. So it's scary. Because you know the whole drawing is going to change. Suddenly everything changes. Okay, so next frame. Next frame. We'll get more angular. Eventually I'll get better at this. I'll get a little more efficient. We'll get a little sketchier, and I'll get the idea down instead of fussing around with these things like I've been doing. Let's turn off the onion skinning. There. He's fine, he's fine. Make sure we're on the right frame. Damn you. Damn you. I don't know why I'm cursing it. Just leave me alone. What? I just changed my name. Chill guy. Okay. Well, thank you for saying that.
Well, bite my shiny metal ass art with Bender. How is that going?
What? What's up, Servo? I appreciate that, but like, you know, there's a guy I know. He changes his name a lot, and I'm always having to figure out who he is. Why does he have an underbite now? Like, this is disturbing. You gonna make the fan art nice. Should we do like a butt? Like that? Should we give him like a little butt? opinions on the buttage. I changed my name because no one can find my YouTube. Oh. Well, okay, so then how do they, well, how is it different then? Like, how would they find it more easily? Unless maybe you're the cool guy elsewhere. And then they're looking for the cool guy. And they're like, why can't I find the cool guy? Not realizing that he's the chill guy. If that makes sense. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. There. You haven't thought about that? Okay, I got you. You know, basically your content is what will help new people find you. Now me, all I do is live stream. So, it doesn't help a lot of people find me. Because Twitch is more about edited video content. Wait, where's the belly button? It's up a little higher. Yeah, give him a butt. And then this one needs a butt. Again, it is dizzying to to make sense of this with my brain. Wow. There. Meow. Found it. Your pen? Okay. Like the... like a writing pen, or do you mean like your stylus? Oh, that's right, you're gonna make the art. Well, are you making like fan art with digital tablets? Or just pencil and paper? Well, I shouldn't say just pencil and paper. Yeah, it kind of makes it sound like I'm saying it's less than. Which it isn't. I draw on paper all the time. Like every day. Don't hate on the paper. He seems to have grown. Let's redraw his stomach. That looks a little bit better. Crap. I found a new way to screw up. It's to draw on the wrong keyframe instead of just draw on the wrong. Oh, pen and paper, nice. Oh man, I love drawing with ballpoint, like Bic ballpoint pens. They're so pencil-like in the way that they lay down ink. It is a sheer joy to draw with those things. Unfortunately, the ink is not archival at all. And any light that hits it will just disintegrate it. And I mean like classic Bic pens. No other ink is as good as that. And you know, they originally used printer's ink. And printer's ink is super thick. I mean, it comes in like a flat tin and they scrape it out with like a metal spatula and smear it flat onto a plate. So it's a paste. And that's what they originally put in the Bic pens. He is still a bit thin, you know? I mean, that's what I keep reaching for a keyboard shortcut. I could do this. Maybe that would help. Because my hand wants to hit a shortcut when I change brushes. So maybe that would be helpful. Even though this is just right there. Wait, you did the fan art already? It's pretty quick. Okay, here's this one. So surprise face. And we'll do that for hold on, did I get rid of one? I keep thinking there's one I'm missing. No, I guess there is only just that one. do 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe he just sits there for several frames. Oh, you only did the head. It's the 6 weeks holiday. I don't know what that is. Oh, like summer break. Summer vacation from school. Yeah. Like here, I think it's like 3 months. But the summers are hotter for longer, I think. That was just so they didn't have to install air conditioning. Pretty much. Well, you know, once they had the ability to do that. Only schools with air conditioning were like used for I mean, every once in a while they'd have some. It'd be like one in one little area, and that's where summer school would be too. All the kids would go to that one. The one with the AC. No Van Dyke Blue? No. No happy little trees. Nothing. Also, how you doing, Servo? And did you see our newest emote? The lurk emote that I worked on. I'm proud of it. We conquered OpenToonz. Right, so here's a surprise. And what if we do 2, 3, 4. We'll see how the timing works. 4 and I cannot get that right. Well, I guess that's his left eye. Cannot get that shape right. Hold on, a couple of years I went to Florida. Next month, can we make a video? Can we make it? I haven't even made my own videos. I need to know how to make my own videos first. You know what this is gonna do? It's gonna like train me to actually draw well one of these days. But then I won't be a look. My fear is if I get better at drawing, I won't be as good of a painter. That's my fear. like this, like skin, like narrow eyes. This, this, and then he walks away. I'll inspire you to make a video, okay? Yeah, like that one kind of has that, right? The Braxto what? It kind of has that, but how's that gonna read when it's tiny? We can't go tinier. First of all, these need to be larger. Here's your eye. Fill up the entire thing, or most of it. Telling you what, I was not feeling like streaming today. After all the crap I'd been through with the apps we've been dealing with, OpenToonz and stuff. I'm feeling better. I think today was a better stream day than I thought it would be. Blender is far more comfortable to draw in than, for me at least, than OpenToonz. In fact, I really like the way this pencil behaves. I like this better than Clip Studio, at least for this pencil. I mean, Clip Studio though is, I can do some really cool stuff in Clip Studio, so I'm not yeah, like this is, I'm not saying that this is gonna replace Clip Studio. Like I'll be getting an EX license for that at the end of the year. It is my go-to, but crap, I didn't want to do that. Let's turn that off and do onion skinning there. Okay. Yeah. Like the blown out pupils. What's up, cool guy? Here's the key to make videos. Just ignore the hate, be creative. That's what Unspeakable did, and look where he's got. Well, I don't know who he is, but I think that's a good plan. I like that. You like turtles? I think turtles are pretty awesome. Although I'm more into frogs. Okay, what is wrong with this part? Hold on, let's turn you off and... Why does that seem to go so fast, though? The frogs are awesome. We have space. Okay, so surprise and then back down, and then... So he's fine, he's sus, he's sus. And then... What? And then straight back down to... Broken. You're related to frogs? How's that? It seems like it just happened so fast. That's one. That's 2, 3, 4. I guess that's right. we do this? Like that. You have it. Well, you had said that. But I don't know, like, you need at least a second one next to that toe to have web, because it has to go from one toe to the next. So I don't know if, like, you can have a single webbed toe. It has to connect to another toe, at least. And that'd be two webbed toes making one web between them. Pretty sure. That's logically how it would run, I think. Okay, that feels better. I don't think you can swing this like you can in OpenToonz. But he's not going to back out anyway. Can we flip the frame? Can we frame flip? No. It's part of your last toe. Like your pinky toe. Okay. That's kind of cool. Let's get this up to here. So I'm gonna be. Make sure you're drawing on the right layer, Braxton. Maybe I was. I hope I was drawing on the right layer the whole time. Ah, good. I think that's what that means. Octopuses are aliens? What, you mean like from another planet? Hmm. Let's key him right here. This. No, I want to do this. We're gonna use this background one. back here. This is what I want to do. We're gonna see if there's a way to flip it. Make sure we're on the right layer. Okay. I could probably take down the whole opacity of that column too, but a row. Column. Listen to me, using OpenToonz lingo. It stole a significant portion of my life. All right. Residual scarring. Yes. Hey Nick Berkeley, you can flip in object mode. Okay, thank you. Also, welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. So let me get my head on straight here. I need to. I'm trying to make a reference for tracing this off, because I don't know about copy and paste and moving it, because in the last one it linked everything to everything else and it was annoying. That's more scarring from OpenToonz, so I don't want to mess anything up right now. So we're tracing off this as a reference, and I'm going to flip it and trace it again. What am I trying to do here? I want to right, I think. I hope that didn't color both. I bet it colored both. It did. Is that a brush settings? It is. Damn you. Okay, here, let's do this. Let's, instead of undoing it, let's go to this and What? What's up, cool guy? Make sure on the correct layer. Wait, why is that not changing the color? We'll mess with it later. Go live to, well, I do. I usually stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I will go live tomorrow. It's weird that it colored both, even though, like, I have active layer on. It still doesn't color this to what I want. Well, I don't know. Very weird. Let's just leave that on. See how that changes things as we go through it. That's right. What I wanted to do is to get out to here. I'm going to trace him off. And what was with this? Like, what on earth was that? Wait, what is that from? That's not on this layer, is it? Maybe it is. What's up? I wish I could send you my fan art. Okay, well, I don't know. Like, you could take a picture of it with your phone and upload it to Imgur. That's what a lot of people do. Okay. I don't know how those work, actually. Wait, is this really on this layer? No. So what layer are you on? Not in there. Ha! Found it. Wow, that took some detective work. Okay, so what was that again? In object mode, right? Hopefully it flips just for this. You know, like just reorient the frame. No, we need this to be the other way. Just get this out with the eraser. I'll leave those open. Hey, yo, Garrett. Ah, the old days. Am I right? Okay, so if we go to object mode for this tab. It rotates, scales. What's up? I'm trying to flip him in the other direction. Read the other message. My phone broke when I was on Stop Motion Studio. Oh, I see. That's what you were using before. Oh, right. I guess I had that wrong. I must have remembered wrong. So edit mode. And then... Hold on. Do that and... Oh, right. There. Yeah, you're right. It's been a while since I've dusted this off and used this. I'm forgetting the shortcuts. Z or local. That's X. Tell everyone to say rip Jeff the phone. What? Hold on. X. Okay, good. Nice, thank you. Let's do him up here. Oh, that's the one we did. Really? Wait, did I... Hold on, that's weird. It's very strange. I don't remember that being like that. I don't remember doing this part of it. Oh, maybe I was on the wrong... Yeah, I was probably on the wrong layer when I did that. We're gonna have to work really hard on this. To make this look right. Later, at least. So keep the tiny eyes. They should be at the front, right? We're gonna wrap it up in a second here. When the music goes out, that's when I go out. Yeah, like this. Like this. I'm just have you watch the Goofy movie? Yeah, I think that's kind of an old, like, that's from a long time ago, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen that. Although it's been a long time. You mean like the Disney film? Okay. Then he comes in. He freaks out. Turns. And then we trace and move on his way out. See? And we'll just about hit that 60. Just a couple of frames. He'll leave quick. Like, we'll have him leave real quick. We'll only do like maybe a couple more. Just trace and move, trace and move. You watch It's Cool? Oh, what, recently? Oh, crap. Okay. All right. Well, wait for your reply, but I'm gonna wrap it up right now. I want everyone to have a really great day. Thank you a ton for hanging out with me. I think this is gonna be what we're using for most of our stuff in the future. I'm really happy with how it's working, and I'm feeling more comfortable with Blender, probably because I have a little bit of experience with it. Some of it's coming back to me. It's been like at least a couple of years since I've touched this thing, so it's easy to forget. Okay, can't you select all of that? But I think so. I'm sure I can, but I don't know how it behaves with pasting in new layers. It might add in a new layer. It might link that layer, might link the data from that layer to another layer like OpenToonz did. So I just didn't want to deal with it during the stream. I'll mess with it off stream. Okay, thank you everyone for hanging out. Have a good one.